minute, but Senator Schmitt, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Director Haynes, I want to ask you, the CBP has reported that thousands of Chinese nationals have come across the southern border, an increase of about 800%, I think is the most recent estimate. I guess the question for you is, what are some of the factors causing this?
Thank you, Senator. I don't have a full answer to that. Why don't I get you that in writing in response?
Okay, I'm not trying to trip you up here, but my hope would be that the intelligence community has some idea why we're seeing this increase.
Yes, we have done some analysis on this. I've taken a look at it. They went back to look at more questions, and I'd rather give you a full answer.
Okay, that's fair.
On that.
And so I guess I'll ask you, and if it's the same answer, I understand. But do you expect, or are you anticipating an increase in the number of Chinese nationals seeking to cross the southern border?
Yeah, I'd rather give you the full. What I've seen is that it went up, and then it seems to have gone down a little bit, is my recollection, and so unclear what the trajectory is, and I think we should give you something.
Okay. My concern, obviously, with Title 42 expiring, has accounted for about 50% of all the expulsions, I think. It is very concerning if this is an intentional effort by the CCP to send assets across our southern border. I think the American people deserve to know what's happening, and I don't think we do. This is a very concerning development, and it's ongoing, and we've seen it increase. And my concern is, again, giving one of the tools that's been useful in sending people back is going away, and we need to be prepared for that. I guess switching gears, and this could be for either one of you, but I'll start with you, Director Haynes. During the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, billions of dollars worth of valuable equipment were lost, or left behind, I should say, in addition, of course, to the brave servicemen who lost their lives. But just to put that in perspective, there was $48 million worth of ammunition, 80 aircraft, 23,000 Humvees, 250,000 automatic rifles, 95 drones, 42,000 pieces of sensitive military equipment, including night vision goggles. How have the Taliban utilized this? What do we know? Have they been selling this to adversaries? Where is all this equipment, and how is it being used?
Largely, our understanding is that the Taliban have organized their security forces, that they have fallen in on this equipment. I haven't seen a lot of reporting that would indicate that they are selling it. I think they're trying to incorporate it into whatever security force they develop.
Do you have anything to add to that, Dr. Haynes? Okay. I do want to ask about an after-action report on the withdrawal from Afghanistan that obviously was a total mess. What are your plans to provide an unclassified after-action report here? I think there are only some senators who've even been able to see it, but I think that given the nature of this, and there's been some public reporting that about what is out there that seems to just sort of blame the previous administration. I mean, I think this was one of the more disturbing failures in at least modern history. I guess, what are your plans to have sort of an accounting of this, of what went wrong, and make sure this never happens again? Or do you have plans to do that?
Not for the intelligence community. We don't have any plans to provide an unclassified after-action report on Afghanistan. I can't speak, obviously.
Okay.
For the
well, I guess, and I'll just close with this. This is not a partisan statement. The idea that what happened in Afghanistan, the fact that the American people have not to this point gotten an actual thorough review of an after-action report of what went wrong and how we can make sure this never happens again is deeply concerning. And so this question isn't just for you, it's being asked of other people, and we'll continue to do that. But I just think for the memory of the men and women who were lost, all of the equipment that I mentioned, it was just a total debacle, and we've got to do better and make sure it never happens again. So I suppose we'll be working with you to figure out what information you can provide to more fully inform the American people. Thank you.